to the 2022 Makers Challenge. Shout out Theo Kellison. Thank you for putting this all together for the second year in a row. So here we go. I am Montana Rock Mom, for those of you who don't know who I am. And I like to get outside my channel. I kind of like to show you just everything that is Montana, including all the fantastic scenery and such, along with the rocks. So for this video, I just want to show you a quick little short clip on just what kind of inspired this project that I'm going to make. So check it out. So Montana is full of a fantastic landscape. Mountains, prairie lands, badlands, wildflowers, greenery. It's just, every day that I get out, I'm just in awe. I feel so lucky that I live here and get to experience the things that make my heart happy. So I wanted to, for my project, take some of the recent, I just put a video out on I did a vibratory tumbling kind of tutorial, and I'll put a link in here, right, right up there, if you want to see that tutorial on these rocks that I tumbled. But the Montana moss agates, or Montana agates, kind of have like a scenic look to them. So for example, you can see, or if you're already like, I'm out, I don't do the tumbling, you can take, like, if you cut one of your agates or whatever material you're using really thin like this, then you don't even need to tumble it and go through that process. See, you're back in, right? Okay, so I'm planning on taking something like this that looks like a nice landscape mountain scene and creating a mountain scene in a little box, in like a little resin box, with my agate slab, and then I've got a bunch of these pressed, like real pressed flowers, greenery. I don't know what I'm gonna decide to use. I'm gonna kind of just make it up as I go along, so let's get going. I took some epoxy resin, and it has to be the art resin for casting, not the tabletop resin. And you just follow the directions per the manufacturer. This was some 1-to-1 mixing. And you can only lay a very thin layer at a time. So I've got a 3-centimeter thick layer. And I'm gonna put this aside for after I get the bubbles out here for about 24 hours. So we're gonna take it up a notch, and I'm gonna cut a bigger agate, make a thin slice out of this, and see if we can get a mountain scene out of it. Okay, so if you want to get even crazier, I'm busting out this. This is like a white dendritic agate, and I've got it on some wood because I'm gonna make some nice thin cuts. And we're gonna have some like white wintry stuff to add to our scene. I've had my epoxy resin drying for about 24 hours, and what I'd like to do is take some more and just kind of paint the surface of my molds so that I can affix the rocks and the flowers to it. I have my flowers laid out in the approximate locations that I'd like them. So now the fun part. Let's stick them on here. Okay, and then I'm taking this and I'm just putting it in cardboard, same cardboard box that I had it in, one that I found in the garage that I can put this cover down on here to limit dust and stuff from getting in it while it's drying. Okay, so gonna paint this. Paint the bottom to get everything to stick a little bit better. Have a rough idea of what I want to include, what I have on hand. Let's get going. And I have this one too go into my drying case for 24 hours. Okay, I'm pouring what's probably the last coat of this guy. It's looking so beautiful. And we'll let it dry for 12 hours or so. Probably 24 again. Let it fully cure. My final probably, hopefully, layer of epoxy resin on this guy. Okay. Our resin is all cured, so let's take it out of the silicone box and take a look at it. Okay, it's coming out nicely. Oh, look at that. There's just a little place on the bottom where we could kind of sand it down and a little bit on the sides and make it a little bit more smooth. But check that out. Wow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed what I made for the 2022 Makers Challenge. Again, thank you, Theo, for the invite and for putting the Makers Challenge together, for starting the Makers Challenge last year. And all I can say is we're going to be doing this every year for a really long time. So thank you guys for supporting our channels, supporting us in your comments, watching our videos. We love you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Rock on.